Now, most of you clicked on this video because you're looking for a way to improve your aim. You're watching stuff and you see a clip like this and immediately think, wow, I wish I had aim like that. And you'll immediately hop on YouTube and look for the next hot aiming tutorial. Or maybe you just went quadruple negative in one of your ranked games and heard a bunch of brand new insults for the first time.
Just disconnect and leave us the old order, please.
But to be totally honest with you, it's not about grinding aim labs for 1,000 hours. It's also not about shooting 1,000 bots every single day. Today, I'm getting into the nitty gritty at why your aim sucks and how to actually fix it. This is just the one thing you knew you couldn't avoid. Now, this is the most simple way to start getting more kills. Why the hell would you worry about having insane mechanical skill when all you need to do is press mouse 1 when they run into your crosshair? Now, the key about crosshair placement is understanding the importance of that, which is you want to minimize the amount of space you have to move your mouse. Take any tip you've heard literally anywhere and they all revolve around this concept. Now, first of all, we have to keep our crosshair at head level so we don't have to move up or down anymore whenever we're taking a fight. Now, that's obvious and you all know that, but the real thing you need to be able to do is adjust according to your reaction time.
Alright, just for the sake of example, let's see if I can do this thing. Shit. Alright, that's better,
And how to properly pre-aim. So when it comes to pre-aiming, you really just need to sit down in a server and actually work on clearing your angles. Take some time, actually learn where the enemies are going to be. So when you peek that angle, what are we doing? We're minimizing the amount we need to move our mouse. See how that comes right back up? So don't get overly robotic with these mathematic and super textbook angles to make it perfect. Simply sit in a server, take time to learn generally where they are, and apply it to your game. Doing it in a server is totally different than in a real game, and you really want to start getting reps against real players as fast as you can. After you practice this in a server, I'd really just recommend trying this out in a deathmatch. Now, deathmatch is shitty, it's not perfect at all, but it's a really good way to start getting reps early on.
Dude, where the hell is everybody? Hello? What the fuck?
Now, another tip, and I don't really see this talked about too often, is to adjust your aim to your reaction time. Dear God, am I tired of seeing people hold their crosshair on a wall expecting to react that fast. If you can react that fast, please do anything else. You have a lot better choices out there than Valorant. Now, even some of the best players in the game hold pretty wide angles, and this applies even more so if you're more of those tappy, kind of slow aiming players. People like Cryo, Yay, any other relevant pro that is out there doing this that I don't know of, so I'm going to say this now so I can figure it out later when I'm editing, and I'll insert them here. Those types of guys. Literally take time holding really wide angles until you get comfortable with exactly where you're reacting. If you're holding a little too tight and you're not reacting fast enough, move your crosshair out wider. Now, if you're reacting too quickly and you have to adjust your crosshair back towards the enemy, simply move it closer to the wall a little bit. Over time, you'll really quickly start to learn how this works, and the thing that's great about this is it's going to up your confidence quite a bit, knowing that you're very confident lightning holding an angle. It's great. Now, another thing to consider is what the state of the round looks like. Now, if the other team is fast hitting and flying around that fucking corner, you're going to want to hold pretty wide. But if you're holding a spot where you think they might be walking, or you think somebody's lurking up going slow, you're going to want to hold a bit of a tighter angle. As you start to apply this concept in both your games and your death matches, you'll slowly start to learn where your reaction time fits. It also bases a lot on distance. I personally, as a player, am very confident in long range fights because I feel like I have my reaction time lasered in. So if somebody's swinging a long angle, I'm very confident. I know I'm going to hit that shot, and that's kind of where I shine. You just simply need to start doing the same thing. You'll eventually learn where you shine and kind of go from there. And another reason that's important is because you can apply it to where you play on your sites. If you find yourself more confident in those closer angles, by all means, find a spot on site when you're holding to play a closer angle. Now, like I said, I typically find myself more confident holding longer angles, so I play more towards the back of the site where I can take those longer range engagements. Now, start to bundle these two things together, and you'll notice really quickly how much that helps your confidence. With repetition comes consistency, with consistency comes skills, and with skills comes confidence. Now, this is probably the biggest killer for players who feel like their aim has stagnated. They take an engagement and immediately freak the fuck out like they're deer in headlights and start spraying everywhere, and their aim is just all over the place. A lot of the times you'll notice people insta-crouch in these exact scenarios, as well as, or they just simply start shooting before their crosshair is even on the opponent.
But one thing that people don't talk about enough, like taking your time. Notice how like you see this guy and you just kind of like shoot without stopping, and you just start spamming and like you're not following at all. We're just kind of shooting and hoping it works, right? If you would have like properly taken your time to slow down and like actually aim, you would have killed this guy much quicker with less spam and like less like, what's the word, variables, I guess, right?
I don't really know why you're freaking out. This isn't Prime Yaster. It's probably just Alex who got off his DoorDash shift 2 hours ago. Now, most players generally think that good aim means fast flicks. But in reality, good aim is calm, deliberate, and clean. If you slow down your shot process, it's going to help you visually confirm a lot more that your crosshair is actually on your opponent. Top players don't mash mouse 1, they wait for the shot that matters. You need to properly take your time to, once again, minimize how much you have to move your mouse. Keeps coming back up, what'd I tell you? Slow down, actually aim, and click your target. Easy. Your brain knows where to shoot, but if your hand clicks too early and panics, you miss. In higher pressure moments, players tend to shoot before they aim. Slowing down gives your mechanics time to match your instincts. You really don't need to flick. If your crosshair's placed, all you need is control. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm halfway through this script and I wrote pretty much all of it, but ChatGPT just did that last 30 seconds and it sounded way better, so I'm kind of having a reality check right now. I just wanted to tell you guys that, sorry. Now, the other issue you'll run into a lot is players immediately crouching. Many players subconsciously crouch the moment they see an enemy. Not as a strategy, but as a panic reflex. Now, in low to mid ranks, crouching can help control your recoil and throw off enemies' aim. But the reality is you just become a stationary target with predictable positioning. You're literally lowering your hitbox and making yourself an easy target. Meanwhile, you're stuck in place and can't adjust your positioning if you miss. Stop moving before you shoot and rely on crosshair placement and first bullet accuracy instead. Now, I like to call this term dancing. You get into the movement of the game, strafe, left, right, shoot a little bit, strafe, right, left, shoot a little bit more, yada yada. You'll see this all the time in higher level players and in pros. And interestingly enough, whenever I mentioned a lot of the reason you insta-crouch is because of high pressure moments and things like that, this even happens in pro games. All of these players know they probably shouldn't insta-crouch, but there's probably a lot on the line and it's really stressful and it still happens sometimes. If you take your time, you'll find yourself landing a lot more kills and once again becoming a lot more confident. Taking your time is so easy, I literally got my friend who's never even heard of Valorant to do this.
Alright, so what the fuck am I doing again?
Well, you know?
I know Jet.
Yeah, we fucked with Jet. Alright, good. So crosshair placement, right? You want to make sure your crosshair is roughly where their head's going to be.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
move your shit
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm guessing this is about head level. I've never played
Or
this
a little
game, so
higher.
I don't know. I don't know. A little higher?
not that high. A little roughly there.
About
Like,
the-
now, hypothetically, let's say somebody swings this corner, right?
Okay.
How close would you hold it?
Right here?
That
No,
massive-
probably like here, right? Because like you have to account for like ping and when they peak, like how,
reaction time.
yeah, like how far out they're going to be. You're not going to want to be here because they're going to peak about here, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're ready.
That's it?
Yep. All right. Good. Just go, like, peek the corner and kind of hang out. See if you can get a couple of things like Oh! You're like, I swear to God, that was the first kill.
Oh my god, I've never played this game in my life. I told you, big things coming.
And just kind of sit here and hold. And I want you to be expecting. Yeah, better. That was good.
Yeah.
Like, you took your time there, right? Like, see how you didn't freak out? Like, a lot of
Yeah.
players will freak the fuck out when they see people because they feel like they have to do
Yeah.
it immediately.
Yeah.
Good. See that? Take your time, slow it down. You didn't do anything stupid. Good. We're gonna do one more. But I need you guys to understand, I'm not kidding, this was the first
I've never played this
is
game.
the first deathmatch he has played. This has not been reran multiple times.
I've never
That
played
was
this
the
game.
first, and that wasn't fucking bad. I want you doing this everyone. Yeah.
Yep.
Good. See, that was fucking perfect.
Never mind.
Wonderful. Good.
Damn, I might be the goat.
You might- There we go.
Damn.
That's fine. That's fine. Hey, good shit.
Is that it? We're
That's all I
done?
need. Great. That was great. That was better than I thought it was gonna go.
Hey, you know.
See? It's not that hard. You're good. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. This is what I plan on having my entire channel like, where I sit in front of a green screen like this and just talk about whatever bullshit comes in my head. So, either way, thanks so much for watching, and y'all have a good one. Bye!